wish you the best.
Metropolis.
Living through poverty, this is my novelty. Got more theories than Socrates. I'm always on go, nobody's stopping me. These niggas still flows, I need a finder's fee. I'm back rapping, they wasn't gifted. Like an Amber Alert, you know the kid was missing.
Big fucking trophies in the building, she happens, you know?
Nah, we here, man. URL PG one-off events out here in Maryland, the DMV. Tell the people who you are, man, and what just happened tonight, man.
Well, first thing, she happens. First of all, it's an honor. You know, I'm a big fan. You know, I keep up with the culture. Been a fan for the longest, man. You know how that should be. But yeah, man, I went against the nigga Zeus the God. You know what I'm saying, man? And we go hard. That nigga's highly respected out there. You know what I'm saying? Just what he do in the ring and off the ring. And man, they say we put on a classic in that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was looking for. It's crazy because the round that I'm hearing about the most is my third. And when I tell you I made that shit up last night, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was trying to get through it on the phone with one of my mans, and I'm crying and shit. I was like, man, this might be one of the ones, man. So,
I mean,
yeah, man.
You versus Zeus. Everybody knows Zeus, poverty baby. He talks.
Poverty baby.
He don't care about a lot of shit except for telling you the truth about his life was real and things like that. And it feels like you embodied that tonight. Like like it wasn't even a battle where y'all breaking each other down. It was like I
studied him. I studied him, man. I saw an interview.
Next 30 seconds, I'm closing the doors and nobody's coming in.
Holy smokes. But yeah, I ended up seeing the interview from him, and I was stuck. I didn't know which way to go. I had 2 rounds done, and I'm trying to flip some rounds around and some balls around. I said, I don't know. I saw an interview of him, right, and he was talking about how he lost his son and made me.
30 seconds. He gotta get in. Let she get in.
That's Ryder.
Ryder,
man. Hey,
get a Metro car.
Get Ryder.
What's going on?
Get Ryder tape too. So what happened was I checked out the nigga interview and shit, and I'm like, he talking about the loss of his son. You know, rest in peace to him. And
that's good.
At that point, I thought, like, man, it was it, man. It's like it was too many things lining up. That man, he pulled some moves, I pulled some moves. He lost his son, I lost his son. It's kind of hard when, you know, your parents can't even give you advice, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't been through it, you know, type of shit like that. And
that's probably, they say that's probably the worst pain ever.
That is, man. It is, man. I tried to hide as much as I can, degrees. I tried to diet. I tried to, you know, and it just kept coming back strong, and I just went with it, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it pretty much made me, and I always thought to myself, I'm gonna put in a song. And I never really got around to a song, and I said, man, I don't know. I just started battling, like, this now a year now. And when I ran across him, I said, man, damn, this is perfect, man. I gotta say something about this, man. So, I mean, shout out to Zeus, man. I know, you know, that pain as a father, you know, that shit hard to bear with, fool. That shit hard to bear with, you know, and I feel him.
I seen even in your third, when you were rapping it, man, it was kind of still tough.
Yeah,
to kind of like say it and like, because it was like
I never talked about it.
The room got quiet. People started like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, couldn't believe.
Man,
like,
when I tell you, man, it's nothing worse than keep on hearing the niggas say, you know, I can't imagine. You know what I'm saying? But with Zeus, I didn't have to imagine. I went through it with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they say 19% of fathers got to bury their son. A lot of people don't know that pain, you know what I'm saying? So, how ironic. Like, that's a conversation I was always going to talk with God. I always talk to God about it, and his name is Zeus the God. And I was like, man, I got to talk to him about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shouts out to him, man. That nigga fought like a motherfucker, but I ain't expect nothing less. Man. That nigga's fire, man. He talked from here, so I know a lot of that bar stuff is creative to him, but when you reach him here, he got a respect for you.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So, yeah, man, yeah, shouts out to him, you know what I'm saying, man.
Salute to you, though, man, for coming out and making an impact tonight, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's hard to break through. URL is so competitive, but you guys definitely represented something and showed battle rap is so many different levels.
That's
you know, you could diss a nigga, you can go personal, but you can talk about life. You could do it all. So, you know what I mean? Thank you for bringing the creativity tonight.
I appreciate that, man.
Where could the fans follow you and just stay tuned into your journey and your movement in this culture?
You can follow me on Twitter as She Happens. She Happens with an underscore at the end. You know, you can holler at me on Twitter or holler at me on Facebook as She Happens. You know what I'm saying? Prince George's, Maryland, this bitch. Big fucking trophies. You know what it is, man.
And if I can get a shout out for Hip Hop Is Real, man.
Shout out to Hip Hop Is Real. Big fucking trophy said it. Yeah, that.
Took my dad 60 years to finally get clean. Uncle passed out, thank God it wasn't lean. Loving took me to a point where I ain't never been. Had to pray to God cause I was ready to sin. Shizzle fighting every day just to save his fam. Why must life be so hard as a grown man? No matter what the goal is, always the win. To my hood, if I leave, please don't spin the bin.
With a bitch who cousin was the plug. She was half Sicilian, and I can't get dapper feeling. He was fighting life, so he left his wife with $500,000. She gave the lawyer $100 large, and on the rail spent another $250,000 to pay her cousin off. If not, it'll be blood involved. When I was 6, Mom said, "Fuck the law, don't trust the law." I was taught to keep money safe. Before I turned 13, Mom's already had me.